Okay, so welcome to Mathstoria. So we're going to construct a frequency distribution table, or the FDT. So we have this given, so construct a frequency distribution table with 7 classes for the scores of the students in mathematics tests. So these are the different scores of the students in their mathematics tests. Since we have 40 scores, so n is equal to 40. So to construct a frequency distribution table, so first we need to find the range. So formula for the range, that's the highest score minus the lowest score. So in the given scores, the highest score is 47 and the lowest score, that's 15. So range is equal to 47 minus 15. So to solve now for the range, so we have 47 minus 15, so range is equal to 32. So after solving for the range, so we can solve now this class interval, because formula for the class interval, that's the range over the number of classes. So the range is 32 and the number of classes, so we have 7 classes for the FDT. So class interval is equal to 32 over 7. Then to solve for the class interval, so we have 32 divided by 7, that's 4.5. So if there is decimal in the class interval, so you need to round up. So this 4.5 is equal to 5. So the class interval is equal to 5. Then after solving for the class interval, so we can construct now this frequency distribution table. So start with the class interval. So in the class interval, you need to put first the lowest score. So since the lowest score is 15, so therefore 15 is in the first class. Then for the second class, since the class interval is 5, so 15 plus 5, so the second class is 20. Then for the third class, so 20 plus 5, so that's 25. Then for the fourth class, so 25 plus 5, that's 30. And for the fifth class, so 30 plus the class interval, that's 5, so that's 35. For the sixth class, so 35 plus 5, that's 40. And for the seventh class, so 40 plus 5, that's 45. So these are the lower limit of the 7 classes. Then to solve for the upper limit, since the second class, the lower limit is 20, so the upper limit for the first class, that's 19. Then since in the third class, the lower limit is 25, so the upper limit for the second class, that's 24. Then since the lower limit is 30, so the upper limit is 29. And then this one is 35, so the upper limit, that's 34. Then 40, so the upper limit, that's 39. Then we have 44. Then for the last class, since the class interval is 5, so 44 plus 5, so the upper limit is 49. So these are the upper limit of the 7 classes. Then in finding the frequency, so in the first class, we need to find the number of scores within 15 to 19. So in the given scores, so within 15 to 19, so 15 to 19, 15 to 19, so 15 to 19, then 15 to 19, 15 to 19, and 15 to 19. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 scores within 15 to 19. Then for the second class, so scores within 20 to 24. So 20 to 24, 20 to 24, 20 to 24. So 20 to 24. 20 to 24. So 20 to 24. 20 to 24. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 scores within 20 to 24. Then for the third class, so scores within 25 to 29. So 25 to 29. So 25 to 29. 25 to 29. Then we have 25 to 29. So 25 to 29. So 25 to 29. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 scores within 25 to 29. Then for the fourth class, so scores within 30 to 34. So 30 to 34. 30 to 34. So 30 to 34. So 30 to 34. 30 to 34. 30 to 34. 30 to 34. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 scores within 30 to 34. Then for this class, so 35 to 39. So 35 to 39, 35 to 39, 35 to 39, 35 to 39. So 35 to 39, 35 to 39. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 scores within 35 to 39. Then for this class, so 40 to 44. So 40 to 44. 40 to 44. So 40 to 44. So we only have 1, 2, 3. So 3 scores within 40 to 44. Then for this class, the last class, so 45 to 49. So 45 to 49, 45 to 49, 45 to 49, and 45 to 49. So we only have 2 scores within 45 to 49. Then to check the frequency, so we need to add this frequency. And we all know that the total number of scores, that's 40. So we have 6 plus 9 plus 6 plus 7 plus 7 plus 3 plus 2. And this should be equal to 40. Then to complete this frequency distribution table, so we need to solve for the midpoint. So to get the midpoint, so just add these two numbers, 15 plus 19, then divide by 2. So for the first class, we have 15 plus 19, then equals, divide by 2, that's 17. Then for the second class, so we have 20 plus 24 equals, then divide by 2, that's 22. And for the third class, so 25 plus 29 equals, then divide by 2, that's 27. Then this 30 plus 34, so 30 plus 34 equals, divide by 2, that's 32. Then this 35 plus 39 equals, divide by 2, that's 37. Then 40 plus 44 equals, divide by 2, that's 42. And for the last class, so 45 plus 49 equals, divide by 2, that's 47. So these are the midpoint for every classes. Then for this class boundaries, so first we need to find the lower class boundary. So to solve for the lower class boundary, so this lower limit minus 0.5. So therefore, this 15 minus 0.5, that's 14.5. 20 minus 0.5, that's 19.5. This 25, that's 24.5. So this is the lower class boundary. So 30 minus 0.5, that's 29.5. 35 minus 0.5, that's 34.5. 40 minus 0.5, that's 39.5. This 45 minus 0.5, that's 44.5. So these are the lower class boundary. Then to get the upper class boundary, so from the upper limit, so this one is the upper limit, plus 0.5. So this 19 plus 0.5, that's 19.5. 24 plus 0.5, that's 24.5. This 29 plus 0.5, that's 29.5. So this 34, that's 34.5. This 39, that's 39.5. This 44, that's 44.5. And for 49, that's 49.5. So this is the lower class boundary and this one is the upper class boundary. So these are the class boundaries. Then for the cumulative frequency, so let's solve first this less than cumulative frequency. Since less than, so we need to start on the first class. So we need to write the frequency of the first class, and this one is the running sum. So 6 plus 9, that's 15. Then 15 plus 6, that's 21. 21 plus 7, that's 28. Then 28 plus 7, that's 35. And 35 plus 3, that's 38. And 38 plus 2, that's 40. So the last number should equal to the total frequency, that's 40. Then for greater than cumulative frequency, since greater than, so we need to start on the last class. So we need to write the frequency of the last class, then do the running sum. So 2 plus 3, that's 5. Then 5 plus 7, that's 12. Then 12 plus 7, that's 19. Then 19 plus 6, that's 25. Then 25 plus 9, that's 34. And 34 plus 6, that's 40. So the last number should equal to the total frequency. So this is how to find the less than cumulative frequency and the greater than cumulative frequency. Then for the last column, the relative frequency. So to solve for the relative frequency, so the frequency of that class divide by the total frequency, that's 40. So to solve for the relative frequency for the first class, since the frequency is 6, so 6 divided by 40, that's 0.15. Then for the second class, so we have 9 divided by 40. So 9 divided by 40, that's 0.225. Then for third class in 6, so this one is 0.15. Then for the fourth class, that's 7. So 7 divided by 40, that's 0.175. And also for the fifth class, that's 7, so 0.175. Then for this class, that's 3. So 3 divided by 40, that's 0.075. And for the last class, that's 2. So 2 divided by 40, that's 0.05. So to check the relative frequency, so if we're going to add all these numbers, the answer should always be equal to 1. So 0.15 plus 0.225 plus 0.15 plus 0.175 plus 0.175, then plus 0.075 plus 0.05. So the answer is always equal to 1. So this is now our frequency distribution table.